Subscribe to the channel and comment down below saying I subscribed into this month's shoutout giveaway. Ralph Beard, the former Indianapolis Olympian, was an extremely talented player, being just the 22nd overall pick in the 1949 draft out of Kentucky University as a point guard, spending just a couple seasons in the NBA before being banned for life due to a scandal regarding sports betting. Beard had a great feel for the game and could score in bunches during his first couple of seasons, averaging over 15 points and 4 assists per contest, but facing a lifetime ban for taking money to win games for less than 10 points during his last year at college. Alex Groza. Groza was Beard's brother-in-arms during their NCAA stint at Kentucky University, being the second guy in charge on both offense and defense, being the second overall pick of that very same 1949 NBA draft, and also playing for a couple of seasons as a member of the Olympians. Through those couple of seasons, Groza even fared better than Beard with his averages of almost 22 points per game, before also being permanently banned from playing in the NBA for his implication in the sports betting scandal. Sherman White. White's case was even worse than Groza's or Beard's, as the first two actually made it into the association, played for a couple years, and then even became all-stars, while White wasn't even eligible to ever play in the NBA. Sherman was also involved in point shaving during his NCAA stint after being one of the greatest prospects in the nation and the Sporting News Player of the Year, falling from being a no-brainer first-round pick to not even setting foot on an NBA floor. Jack Molinas. The former Detroit Pistons small forward was also permanently banned from playing in the NBA after the 53-54 campaign for yet another betting scandal, but this one was even more stupid, as Molinas actually waged in favor or against his very own team. Being drafted 3rd overall in the 1953 NBA draft, he was one of the best rookies in the nation with averages of more than 12 points and almost 7 boards per contest, but his implications in the scandal prevented him from ever becoming relevant. John Drew. Drew was actually the first player to ever be banned from the NBA due to constant substance abuse and repeated violations of the league's policy, struggling to keep away from drugs during most of his life. The shooting guard was actually a very talented player and an important member of the Atlanta Hawks and Utah Jazz through a 10-year stint, but his addiction to cocaine completely ruined his life after being a fierce and versatile scorer. Dwayne Washington. Washington was permanently banned from setting foot on NBA hardwood during the middle of the 88-89 campaign for the very same reason Drew got banned, as he tested positive for the most prohibited substance in the association, cocaine. The shooting guard wasn't able to spend much time in the NBA due to that kind of misconduct, and he'll only be remembered nowadays for being Derek Fisher's older brother, failing to achieve anything important through his NBA career.
Big bucket for Dwayne Washington. He's got 11.
And what the response right there by Washington.
Washington.
Chris Washburn. During the late 80s, the league really became way more disciplined regarding the drug use and abuse amongst their players, trying their best to clean and renew the image of the NBA and performing very strict controls and random tests. So, Washburn was yet another victim of their drug policy, being permanently banned from playing in the association after testing positive on 3 different drug tests during the very same season and being forced to get the hell out of the NBA after just 3 seasons playing as a center for the Warriors and Hawks. Roy Tarpley. The former Dallas Mavericks power forward was only able to stay in the league for 6 full seasons due to struggles with drugs and alcohol, after being drafted 6th overall by the Mavs in the 1986 NBA draft as a standout prospect out of Michigan. In fact, Tarpley's suspension was actually temporary, so he spent a couple seasons overseas before being reinstated. Sadly, he actually failed to keep sober, being once again banned for his abuse of alcohol, and this time for good. Richard Dumas. And last but not least, we have Richard Dumas, who got permanently banned after being suspended several times due to substance abuse and refusing to check in for rehab, being reinstated a couple years later but being suspended for once again falling off the wagon. Before that, it looked like Dumas was going to be a huge monster coming in the 2nd round out of Oklahoma State, averaging 15.8 points and 4.6 rebounds as a rookie small forward for the Phoenix Suns, although he was never able to find consistency due to that constant misbehavior. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it, hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. And with that, I'll see you in the next video.